influence much more the population. Second, we need to have our markets, our goods float the market, destroying the artisanship. Three, we need the local population to hate their own traditions of their fathers to come to our civilized world. Fourth, it has been promised that a lot of gold will be paid. Right now, the empire is expecting some 50,000 ounces of gold. If the Ashantis would pay that, they would have much less aggressivity in our direction. Last but not least, Julius Caesar, 2,000 years ago, explained divide to rule. We have asked in the Fomena Treaty, and they have accepted, that any tribe rebelling against them, asking for our protection, will be left in that positive state for us, and this is not happening.
Your Excellency, as I always said, we have to forcibly send troops to Kumasi to prepare the ground for another war with the Ashantis. When Sir Gardner Wolseley sent troops to conquer them, they became afraid of us. The war made them lose vast territories. We also looted their royal regalia and rich treasures.
As the governor has said, we have to review our strategies against the Ashantis. Inasmuch as we have previously fought and conquered them, anytime some of the founding factions like Nananom, Suta, Kufour, and attempt to join our government, and then unexpectedly they change their mind.
Yes, I know the king is very politically powerful, but we have to find another solution.
We have to take action.
Exactly.
Your Excellency, I think we have to send soldiers and arrest King Prempeh and put him in prison.
Yes, this might be a very good idea.
Your Excellency, you have a visitor.
Yes.
Your Excellency.
Yes.
This is Kwabitia, an informant from Ashanti.
Be welcome, Kwamitua. You are welcome in this place just like yours.
Hey, Abazma. I'm not listening. They can't tell them on Wakaba. Abazma Oba. Your Excellency, Kwame Tina is an honest person. All the information he gives us are very accurate. And he says he came to welcome you and make you aware of everything that is going on in the Ashanti.
This is exactly what we needed.
Yes.
Tell him I have great presents for people like him.
Kwame Tina, it's a man who all the time. I say, and no, it's a baby. Or what I tell you, good is the mom. Okay.
So, as the informant, I would need to know what is the latest development in the Ashanti Kingdom.
Exactly.
As him, we have the desire to bring the Ashanti Kingdom into modernity, knowing the fact that his desires will be quite part of our efforts.
I'm not going to say that there. Obama will be there. No, about some Nazaba. How many things?
I'm not catch it. Tina to my back, man said. Katana, what trouble I've been doing now, Misaka. You are not here. I do not know. Like what can I say? As you see it, and I'm not this one. Like what can I do? I say, "What's your one?" So I say, "I'm not to a million." I don't think. I want to say, "I want to go for a couple say, when you are home, no one will get this. I cannot have the trouble." I am him, as I said, and I want to move it. I don't tell me by.
Your Excellency, he says, Nananom has received your letter, but he doubted you. And he and his chiefs started insulting you to the extent that they sent a delegation to go to Victoria, her queen. Yes, to verify if she sent you to write that letter. So he came here to inform you.
Thank you very much.
Your Excellency, I'm sorry. I think we have to send our soldiers and arrest these chiefs.
Yes, but first, our position is not yet compromised much. For sure, my reputation, the reputation of my father, my grandfather, all loyal subjects of the Queen, are questioned by such an obscure delegation. But who are they? Here they are princes and kings. Over there, they're just well-dressed, anti-Christian, rebellious troops,
Your
rebellious
Excellency,
against the
I
empire.
think it's his King Prempeh's councillors that have given that idea. Else, there's no way he would decide to bring such hefty debts upon himself.
Demre, Chamberlain, Ossie, indeed, be there. Otumfour, Nananom for no why the mountain.
I'm one day, yes, I will. But the only working. On we say, what was on my pine, and I'm not going to see the Apple Masia, and I said, or him, I was saying, no, I remember. But I was saying, I said, what I'm doing, no one said, what was you would go. Now I hear the trouble. But I want to say, if I go to die, I'm not going to pass out the Pomodano. I forgot to say, up on the twat, nobody else about you. I say, one of my data, when you go grab, I don't know so. What would you become a fire?
Oh, yeah,
I will just tell Ometua that I have increased the present because of his goodwill. Reassure him that it will be his name that will be recalled by Victoria, not the delegation, not those chiefs. Tell him, please follow you to our head officer so that he can give the name of all those sub-chiefs that are trying to interfere in our politics. He is greatly rewarded for this.
Come here. I'm not going to what in the mighty or little. Hey, Tim. The more trip. Our day information. Then I am fine. What is the Kufour? What is the Kufour? All the imagine. How would you make some words now? Yes, Excellency. I will give you. Come here. So that you give me the list.
Great. Gentlemen. Gentlemen, this meeting, who was a bit scary for me, has found quite some interesting information. I think we should be careful not to relieve ourselves of the international stress for our diplomatic situation.
We have to go to the role of the scientists. We keep delaying for too much.
We are going, but we need to stay calm and find the best way possible. With all the different ways because Machiavelli has taught in his book, and this is what we are going to do. So please stay alert and think about it. We are going to act.
Madama, Nananom SSS. Yamayamba Kaba, Yamoyama Yapansa Kaba. I feel you. Otumfour my attention, so we get na Yene Hima, and Samuel Quambra. Yabayana, Hentia, or Tosa Fresh Apache, or mate.
Nana Prempeh. Brigisi dying in Nana. The same said, Centenary boy, what's here? So man to buy a sign. I'm watching us swim. I'm back and can say, what's your man to say? All for what chairman and why man, that's what I said. What's why I'm telling you something and yes, 20 or 10 piano and so. Obunano, a net, Judah, Madama, don't want Nima, my uncle, and what Sammy Waha. Now you're afraid of you.
Why is that bad? I could buy territory. I could be soup you. I could have been with a very affected 20 years old. I'm prepared. One penalty.
Yeah.
Actually, Timetu Nananom some that one must accept to suffer what you say.
Nananom, such an apple for the massy. So told us suffer what you say.
One number can know how you share to a buffalo say, one could see a brother in the man or a was at the mass.
You're not so back I am, you see. Then I had you for the group, say in trouble for now we'll see another. I didn't know.
Yes, I perform this on my radio. Yes, I feel that Santama Yapu to say, a good year by them senior person, the better to myself. I feel you're better than the number.
You're not saying, Yama, I'm not going to say, said, Unyamaya, I said, or I better than I said, it's here. I feel I said to my place.
Above one Baba country, me say, I'm not to see what in now, so can they just want to ask for Bob Massey.
Now, Prempeh say, about what the country said, I'm not going to say, somebody the country, what it, no one can just say, or in the dog, every master.
Nunti said, yes, ya had one day you will need, and then see your delivery to Massey Hannibal and Nunti, yes, ya.
It's not Prempeh say, send a move that tire. Never go leave, no senior, or the neighbor of Massey, and Nunti, any occasion. And I know, there are many see down in Nana. Also, my father. I am one man to say, I'm not a dog about it. Or just wait a form, give me a home at the
Timetu Nananom some simple beer, Madame.
Nananom, that purpose in more beer, Madame.
You did the Asante, you did the Asante, young one in the was as is why you just before.
Young one in the was as if I did a trap of war.
And I'm present Montias or Santini, Papa, you didn't remember that May was at the again when you move.
Then I say, or Montias said, Santini, Papa, you didn't pray. I'm not sick of that, and then I'm not ready.
Nemo mpɛnfoɔ ase ɛbi ti wa tini yi ti Nananom, brother, you were saying, come, say you were better here. Can you also young Kakra? So for your young and Tim Matson will say, I have a plan. That's the other say, yeah,
British in their anger in their anger towards Nana Prempeh for defying them, for resisting them, arrested him, his chiefs and his family, and exiled them all to the Seychelles. In order to do that and take control of the Asante Empire, they painted Asante cultural histories as vile and evil. They painted the cultural practice like human sacrifice as barbaric, and ironically, such sacrifices were not unique to Africa. The ancient Britons too sacrificed humans to their gods, Taintates and Tyrannus. By depicting African traditions as vile and evil, they sought to legitimize their control over Asante Empire. But King Prempeh, wise and endearing, resisted the British rule, and for that they were exiled. The story of the British remains a complex web of intrigue, power, and politics. And yet this is the story of one man who stood tall and resisted oppression. This is the story of a king, kind, courageous, and wise. This is the story of Nana Ajiman Prempeh I, the 13th king of the Asante Empire. Thank you.
Your Majesty, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Your Majesty, if it pleases you at this point, humbly I ask that as many as can, we observe a celebration of those who parted in the Seychelles and could not make it home, for they too have been and continue to be the bearers of the heaviest burden for our freedoms that we enjoy today. This I so pray. And so we shall all rise, and for 100 seconds, we shall not be silent. We shall rise, we shall roar, we shall clap, we shall celebrate and immortalize the memory of all who passed in the Seychelles and could not make it home. Let's do our forbearance. Warriors to the great Malaysia, to the least who passed in glory in the Seychelles, you rest in glory, your legacy lives on. A resounding round of applause once again.